Welcome, everybody. I'm Dr. Libby. For those of you new to my work, my phrase is tame your brain. It's not just a marketing slogan. It is a way of life. It's about understanding that you have a choice. You have a choice, and you've got the ability to move through the world in a way that serves you. What I'm here for is to help you lead yourself to do that. I'm not asking you to be a mini-me. I don't want that. What I want is you to be the full power version of you. That's what lights me up, is helping you unleash yourself to be the biggest version of yourself that you can be. For those of you that haven't heard of my way of looking at the world and the 4 different brain types that we all run around being, and then we therefore translate into doing, stick around. We're going to cover that as well. But when we look at this be, do, have continuum, there is always a list of things we want to have, isn't there? There's a list of things that we think, if I just had that, my life would be perfect. Newsflash, the things that we want, we don't want for the things themselves. We want them because of how we think they'll make us feel. I'll say that again. This is a really important bit. We want the things we want because of how we think we'll feel when we get them. Never the thing. It's never the thing. It's the feeling around the thing. And this is the be, do, have in its beauty, because we want the having. We do a certain doing to get us there, but it comes from a state of being. It comes from, who do I think that would make me? How would I be better, bigger, brighter, more if I had that thing? The answer is, you don't have to have that thing to be that person. You can be that person whenever you're ready. When we talk about a reboot, you know what I mean on a computer? The word means a lot, doesn't it, on a computer? When you phone IT and you say, my computer's doing this, what do they say? Have you switched it off and on again? Every time. Every time, no matter what it is, have you switched it off and on again? Yes, I have. I used to work in a big, massive office. I was one of, I think, 3 females out of 260 males in this very testosterone-driven, very high-octane city environment. And I was in the middle of the world of staffing. So I was in the middle of creating jobs for people. So I used to recruit high-level people into companies like the big boys out there, like BBC, big societies, big corporations, big government things. NHS was one of my clients. And what I would always do was always try and work out first, what's the outcome? What does this person want from their job? And then I'd go and find them a job that fitted that. How often do we do that for ourselves? And when I worked in this big environment, I was obviously with computers, not my strong suit. Those of you that worked with me before, you will learn this about me. I don't do tech very well. And so my computer would invariably break down, and I'd be in the middle of finding a job for someone that was on, say, £1,000 a day or £1,400 a day. And these people at that time, bear in mind, this is 2004, we're going back to, at that time, that was huge money. And so I'd be getting really like, can you fix my computer? Come and fix it immediately. And the thing they would say to me every time, go back, switch it off, switch it on again. Go back, switch it off, switch it on again. No matter what I was trying to do, it didn't matter what complicated, very expensive, very shiny task I was trying to make happen. You need to go, Libby, you need to go, Libby, listen to me, Libby, go back. So I'd be like, can you just come in now? And so I had to learn this form, annoyingly, this form of patience. And this is something I still struggle with even now with my crazy cheetah brain, is those moments where the tide needs to go out before the tide can surge back in. Does that resonate with any of you who might be feeling a bit of the ebb at the moment? You feel like your tide is going out a bit at the moment. I'm that little angel sent to tell you that's just perfect. That's okay. That's okay. To have those ebbs is essential. Nature demands it. You look around you right now, the earth is barren, the leaves are gone. Nature has pulled all its energy down into the roots. You can't see, but they are getting ready for spring, aren't they? All of those flowers, all of those trees are ready to thrust up through the earth again. and bloom. This is the natural cycle of events. The universe demands it. It's not a nice to have. It's not a could do. This is one of the laws of the universe. There must be the ebb for there to be the surge. Why do we pretend that we can be on all the time? Why do we kid ourselves that we're somehow some sort of automated machine where you press go and we need a reboot, right? We need the rest and repair time. We need the fallow period for the fields to regenerate themselves, to stock up on the nutrients from the melting spring water that then feeds the new life. It's time for a reboot. It's time to go back to the beginning, switch it off and switch it on again. If you can make this mean something for you, that's what I'm interested in. Because my job on this planet, I'm not an influencer. I'm here in a polo neck. I don't try to be shiny. I'm not draping myself over a Lamborghini, telling you, do what I do and you can have these things. I'm here to tell you ways that I've found to live life better. And this is, by God, this is one of the biggest pieces. This is what's really important to understand. You are not alone. And that's why this is such a powerful thing, coming together like this. When we are here together, what happens is our energies begin to sync to each other. Now, that might sound really woo, but it is known that we are biochemical creatures. It is known we're also electrical creatures. We have a resonance. We have a frequency. Everything has a frequency. Love has a frequency. Anger has a frequency. We vibrate at a certain level. People talk about high vibe. What they literally mean is raise your vibration. Now, you know this. You know this. You just might call it different words. But tell me, if I pull back curtain number 2 and show you a depressed person, is their body language upright and open or slumped and down? You know the answer. Is their eye contact direct and consistent or lowered and flickering with slower blink rate? Is their voice clear and with cadence, pitch, pace and tone, or is it monotone and lower? You know this. You just might call it different words, but we have a unique ability to read the human animal. Why? Because it's helped our species survive to this point. We've evolved the way we have because of our mirror neuron network, because the way your brain feeds itself the information. You've got your conscious and your subconscious. I'm going to talk to you today about the power of rest and repair and reboot to benefit both. Why? Because we bloody need both. We can't function just on your logical, rational brain. Your logical, rational brain is the one that says, just keep going, everyone else is fine. What's wrong with you? That is a big red flag. That is a big danger zone, because as soon as we start saying everyone else is fine, we tune out from our body's signals. Now, one of the biggest things I do as a coach is ask questions. So I'm going to ask you now, and I want you to answer honestly. What body signals have you been ignoring recently? Hi. What has your body been trying to tell you that you have suppressed recently? I want you to acknowledge, what body signals have you been not listening to recently? Because here's the thing. Your body always looks out for you. Your body always gives you a low blood glucose warning. Your body gives you a low oxygen warning. Your body gives you notification of exactly what you need. Do you listen to it very often? No. This is not about business. This is not about money. This is about here. Because you can't build a business and you can't make money unless here is sorted. And when I say here, I mean deep inside, not the surface, not the shiny, not the bro marketing, not the Lamborghini marketing. Here.